question first, we need to draw. They said two both 70 meters apart and on opposite sides of the lighthouse. First, let us use this line to be the lighthouse. This line to be the lighthouse. Now, if the line is the lighthouse, two boats 70 meters apart and on opposite sides of the lighthouse. That means if they are on opposite sides, one is starting from here and here, while the other one is going to be at the opposite side here. So after you have that, this is the horizontal line. So the horizontal line being this one, this is the lighthouse, and the height of the lighthouse, let that be h. So let us represent the first boat by A and the second boat by B. So making a triangle, so this place should be represented by C. We can use any letter to represent this one, and let's say N. Remember, from this place to this place, that means A to B, that is 70 meters apart. And then the angle, let's say the angle of this one is 71.6 as it was given from the question, and then this is going to be 45 degrees as it's also given from the question. So in that case, now right now we can use trig ratio in order to solve this combination of trig ratio and probably little of a simultaneous equation. So what we need to do is that let let our an be x. If an is x, remember a to b is 70 meters. Since a to b is 70 meters, we can actually say nb is going to be 70 minus x. If that is taken out, the next thing is now to solve the questions in all. So say we have this. So from the left hand side right now, left hand side, let's solve the LHS. The LHS is going to be tan theta. Why is it tan theta? We were given the opposite, the side that faces the angle is called the opposite. Therefore, we were given the h as a 71.6 degree. So if the h is 71.6 degree and the adjacent is x, that means we were given tangent. So it's going to be tan 71.6 to be equals to the opposite, which is h over x. Now remember, from the question they said that our tan 71.6 is 3. So let's just put 3 there. We have 3 then equals to h over x. If you cross multiply that, so when cross multiply, we are going to have 3x equals to h. So that is for the left hand side. So we have gotten the value of h to be 3x as far as the left hand side is concerned. Let us look at the RHS. Let's see what that is going to give us. For the RHS, so we have, it's still tan because our angle is facing the height, which is 45 degree and 45 degree, and the adjacent for NB is 70 minus x. So what I forgot to tell you guys is that this particular triangle has been divided into two. Exactly, the two right angle triangles. So that is why we are solving them one by one. We've solved the LHS, and right now we're going to solve the RHS too. So you know that the 45 degree is actually tan. So as I was saying, so we are going on. So we said tan 45 degrees here is going to be the opposite, which is h, over the adjacent, which is 70 minus x. When you check your table, so tan 45 is 1, or you can use the table or you can use the calculator. It depends on the one you want to use. So that means that is enough for us to say 1 equals to h over 70 minus x. When we cross multiply that, we are going to have 70 minus x equals to h. You will find out that from the LHS we have gotten our h to be 3x, and then from the RHS we have the 70 minus x to be equals to h. Now let's now try to solve these two equations. We have two equations in the sense that this one, the first one here is an equation, and the first one, the 3x minus h is equation 1, and then this is also equation 2. Now let us bring the two together so that it will be easier for us to understand what I'm trying to drive at here. So no problem with the same. So that means let's come back here. Let's draw this line to make things easier. So that means we have 3x equals to h, and then 70 minus x equals to h. From here now, this one, let us make x the subject of the formula. Say we have x equals to h over 3. That is divided both sides by 3. So in that case, we now put the value of x into the second equation. Whenever we find x, that means we are putting h over 3. So that is going to give 70 minus h over 3 equals to h. So right now this can be solved in different ways. You can use your should I call it the fraction addition, or you can actually just make sure that you know that if 70 have the denominator of 1 and h also have the denominator of 1, therefore the LCM there is going to be 3. So LCM equals to 3. So since LCM is 3, let's multiply everything by 3. So that means we have 70 times 3 minus h over 3 times 3 equals to h times 3. So when we do that further, we're going to have 210 minus 3h equals to, oh sorry, this is not going to be 3h. So that's going to be h because the 3 will divide the 3. So we have 210 minus h and then we have 3h here. In that case, collect like terms, we're going to have 210 equals to 3h plus h, which is going to be 210 equals to 4h. Then the next thing is to divide both sides by 4 in order to complete the work, and then we are good to go. So when we divide everything by 4 here, it's going to be 210 divided by 4 equals to h, and our h is going to be 52.5 meters, and that is the answer to our question. That is exactly where we're going. I hope you enjoyed the solution.